Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun in our solar system and is often referred to as the red planet due to its reddish appearance, which is caused by iron oxide, rust, on its surface. Mars is one of the most intriguing planets in our solar system, and for centuries it has captured the human imagination, inspiring stories of exploration and potential colonization. Here are some key facts and features about Mars. 1. Surface and atmosphere. Surface. Mars has a diverse landscape, with vast plains, large volcanoes, deep valleys, and ancient riverbeds. It is home to Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system, and Valles Marineris, a canyon system that stretches over 4,000 kilometers. The surface is cold and barren, with temperatures averaging around -60 degrees Celsius, though they can range from -125 degrees Celsius near the poles to 20 degrees Celsius in the summer. Atmosphere. Mars has a very thin atmosphere, made up mostly of carbon dioxide, 95%, with small amounts of nitrogen and argon. Because the atmosphere is so thin, it provides little protection from radiation and does not retain heat well, making the planet much colder than Earth. 2. Water on Mars. Mars has evidence of past liquid water. Scientists have discovered dried-up riverbeds, ancient lake basins, and minerals that form in the presence of water, suggesting that Mars once had a more hospitable environment. Although liquid water is not stable on the surface today due to the thin atmosphere, there are signs of frozen water at the poles and possibly salty liquid water beneath the surface. The discovery of water is crucial for future human exploration, as it could be a resource for both drinking and growing food. 3. Gravity. Mars has only about 38% of Earth's gravity, meaning that if you weigh 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh about 38 pounds on Mars. This weaker gravity would affect the health of astronauts living on Mars for long periods, potentially leading to muscle atrophy and bone density loss, similar to the effects of living in microgravity on the International Space Station. 4. Moons of Mars. Mars has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos, both of which are thought to be captured asteroids from the asteroid belt. Phobos, the larger of the two, orbits very close to Mars and is slowly spiraling inward, and scientists predict that in about 50 million years, it may either crash into Mars or break apart and form a ring around the planet. 5. Exploration and missions. Mars has been the target of numerous space missions, especially since the 1960s. NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and other space agencies have sent orbiters, landers, and rovers to explore the planet. Some key missions include Viking missions, 1970s, the first successful landings on Mars, which sent back images and data about the planet's surface. Curiosity rover, 2012, a car-sized rover that has been exploring Gale Crater and searching for signs of past life and habitable conditions. Perseverance rover, 2021, a more recent rover focused on searching for ancient microbial life, collecting samples for future missions, and testing technology for human exploration. Ingenuity helicopter, 2021, a small helicopter that made the first controlled flight on another planet, demonstrating the potential for aerial exploration on Mars. 6. Possibility of life. One of the most exciting aspects of Mars is the possibility that it once harbored life. While there is no definitive evidence of past or present life, the search for microbial life is one of the primary goals of Mars exploration. The discovery of organic molecules, seasonal methane emissions, and signs of liquid water in the past has led scientists to hypothesize that life may have existed on Mars in its ancient past. 7. Human colonization. Mars is often considered a potential destination for human colonization. While sending humans to Mars is still a long-term goal, many challenges remain, including radiation exposure, the lack of breathable air, extreme cold, and the difficulty of returning to Earth. However, efforts are underway to develop technologies that would make living on Mars feasible, such as sustainable habitats, advanced life support systems, and ways to extract resources from the planet itself, like water and oxygen. Companies like SpaceX have made it their mission to make interplanetary travel a reality, with plans to send humans to Mars in the coming decades. 8. The future of Mars exploration. The future of Mars exploration is bright, with several planned missions aiming to expand our understanding of the planet. NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon, will also help prepare for future missions to Mars. In the coming decades, robotic explorers will continue to search for signs of life, and human missions may lay the groundwork for permanent settlements. 9. The Mars cycle and seasons. Like Earth, Mars has seasons, though they are about twice as long due to its longer orbit around the Sun. Mars has a similar axial tilt to Earth, which means that it experiences seasonal changes similar to those on Earth, although the Martian seasons are much more extreme due to its thin atmosphere and lack of a moderating ocean. Mars. A new frontier. Mars has captured the imagination of scientists, explorers, and dreamers alike. With its mysterious landscape, history of water, and potential for future human settlement, it remains a compelling target for exploration and discovery. Whether in the search for ancient life, in studying its geology and climate, or in planning for human exploration, Mars holds the promise of expanding humanity's knowledge of the universe and perhaps, one day, offering us a new home.